No, we're not on yet.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Now, this is what I put up with.
Oh, that's our director, Mac. Hi, Mac.
Hi, Marianne.
Hi,
Hi,
Mac.
Chad. Hi,
Oh, so
BC.
we're on now, I guess.
Go.
Lights,
Rolling.
camera,
Rolling.
sound.
Rolling.
Action.
You bet.
Yeah. Nice job. Dang it, Dave.
Oh no, I knocked over your dad and
That's all right. It's,
Okay.
You know, that looks like the mess I create.
Yes.
Welcome to Postcards
From
from
Lowell.
Lowell on
WOMY.
Oh my. Yes, we had a little fight with FCC, but they,
Yeah.
here's the thing, it's a bureaucracy.
Yes.
By the time they get us off the air,
Right.
it'll be 40, 50 years from now. What do we care?
Yeah, exactly.
So fight us.
And you know what?
Yes, what?
You know what really helps?
What?
When you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
They can't get you for fines.
And
There you
they
go.
have to pay for the lawyer to
Exactly.
defend us against them.
Thank you, public defender.
So
Yes.
the thing is, you're saying we don't have anything to worry about.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
This is Postcards from Lowell.
Yes, thank you, Megan Jones
And
and Chris
Susie.
Susie. And here's some other ones from Deborah
And Conrad.
Conrad
In Vermont.
from Vermont.
We love you guys.
Vintage
And
postcards.
thank you all for the postcards. Those are cool.
Yeah.
In fact, here's a deal coming
Vintage
up.
ones, that's right.
I'm going to get some more postcards from Lowell.
Yes.
And if any of those watching us and joining us would like us to send them one,
Oh, we're gonna send out
message us.
Nice.
So don't put your address up on the screen, but send me a message on my Facebook page that you would like a postcard from Lowell, and we will autograph them. All us members of P from L
Yes.
will autograph and send you a postcard from Lowell. How's that? For being
Yes.
loyal listeners.
That's a great idea.
A promotion.
Yeah.
Wow, Heather Carroll's is on.
Hey, Carol, love you.
Jill is on.
Oh, 1 second, Jill, we love you too, but that's Carol. That's my
Oh, yes.
Justin mug that Carol
Yeah.
gave me. Yum, yum.
This is my Bill and Marianne mug, which doesn't leave the house.
And Joni's on.
Yeah.
And it's very safe to be at home, although most injuries happen at home.
Joni, Ella Hamill, Jeannie Brazil,
Holy
Clarice
tomatoes.
Palmer.
Hey.
You ladies are on the ball this morning.
Hey, we love you all, and you all know that. And this is wonderful.
Yeah.
It seems like just a bunch of ladies watching.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
listen,
this got
We're the
Yeah.
guys. Well, yeah, okay, I get that. you
come
know.
on, I mean, Bill. Jeez.
Well, you know me. I am
humble.
the last one to promote my humbleness.
Yeah. I look in the mirror
Fortunately.
and I see a normal fella.
Right.
But when ladies see me on camera, whoa. hold the
There's
presence.
no stopping. Another thing, of course, Joni gave us the Lowell sign. Joni gave us, check it out,
The Jones
Teddy Ball Game with Moxie.
Yeah, we're not talking about Moxie.
Invented, yes, we are. Invented in Lowell and just recently sold to Coca-Cola.
Not available in Russia.
Not available in Russia, nor should it be. But we don't get political because
No, that's not political.
this is aluminum pickle. I
Yes.
gotta show you guys aluminum pickle.
Band of the century.
This is, right now, this is the newest edition of the aluminum pickle. I was one of the original members and
Yes.
started the band.
And it was lefty.
And there was Lefty and a couple other losers in it.
Ah.
But now, they're replaced. And
Yeah.
that with the guitar there,
If you can't tell by the drawing.
that's Lewis. And eating the cheese sandwich, which should be a harmonica, that's Chad. And there's me in the middle.
At the mic.
Yeah.
At the mic. So
Our
anyway, that's
owner.
aluminum pickle. And we have a brand new place to practice.
Yeah, I heard.
We practiced one time at
Yeah.
Lewis's, and he got evicted.
It's true.
Right, so
It's
Lewis
true.
has a new place
Yeah.
that I'm thinking is eviction proof.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we're going to be practicing over there, and when we cut our new album called Return of Aluminum Pickle's
Return.
Greatest Hits.
Return of a look. Did we decide on that yet?
Well, the first album was Aluminum Pickle's Greatest Hits.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Return
so-
of Aluminum Pickle's greatest hit.
Right.
Okay,
And it might be the same song, it might be different. We don't care.
we have to get a committee on that.
Right, and here's, I got to get the promos in.
Yeah, thank you, Adam Messer.
Adam Messer, who posts this show on
YouTube,
YouTube, on
postcardsfromlowell.com.
www.postcardsfromlowell.com. It'll take you to YouTube and you can watch our show. As I say, binge, get the big bucket
Binge.
of popcorn, watch it, love it. It is a riot. But this is Adam. Adam's our buddy. he does that for us, and we've known him from the radio station. The other radio station, they actually got a legal license, a legal FCC license when we were there. Anyway, Adam was there with us, and we became friends. He is the editor of this book. This is his publishing company.
Let me put it a little closer.
ValhallaBooks.com. And it really is a terrific, those are ghost stories, and if you like them, and I know some of the authors in there, so I'm just saying.
But you're not partial.
I'm not, I'm saying those were terrific stories. I really enjoyed them.
It's an interesting book. It's what happens
when
you make a deal with the devil. And it's surprising the imagination that these writers have to come up with.
How you can get better.
Well.
The heat never
The
quits.
heat. Nice.
And while we're on that note.
About hellfire?
About books.
Deals with the devil.
No, about books and being published.
Oh, we have to get out. The swelling is going to
I
happen.
I am trying my best to do this.
I'm in orbit of Bill. He is a sun, and I am but a moon.
So go ahead, explain this one, Bill.
I'm trying to. I wrote a story, a short story, and Valhalla Books is publishing I think the title of it is Murders. And my story is going to be in that book.
That's wonderful.
I am going to be a published
author.
Can we stand it?
And again, I long before I met Adam, I wrote that story. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah.
But I've given it to other people that want to put it on as a play. And even when I was with Odd Lot, we did it one night there. Actually before it was Odd Lot, when they just had their radio show on.
Yes.
We did it there, and it really is an impressive little thing. I am very proud of. Anyway, I'm going to be in the book. We'll let you know more about that when that comes.
It's an impressive little thing.
That's what he said.
Joan says, I feel humbled.
Yeah.
Well, I find it hard to be humble. So I'm working on it. And I think that should be important, the fact that I'm working on it.
And she said, congratulations, and it's got
Thank you.
flags and
People should
happy faces and hearts.
When be proud of the work that they do. I don't think anybody should shrink away from their work.
I understand, but it's hard for me to say it around YouTube without getting the hat reference.
You never shrink away. You never shrink away.
All right, now, this is a prop right here because I don't smoke in the house unless Mary Ann's out of town. But this was a Christmas gift from Mary Ann, and I lit it yesterday. Oh, Lord, it is so delicious. I love cigars.
I didn't know that about you, actually.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't have them too often because they cost a few bucks.
Yeah, they're
But
not cheap.
It was a great Christmas
Well,
present.
the good ones aren't cheap.
Thank you, Mackie. Was it? Oh, yeah.
Do we have
And
a
he was-
postcard from Lowell today?
We will have a postcard from Lowell, but here's the number. I'm making it easy for you.
Yeah.
That's the number if you want to call us here on the show.
Cardboard hasn't changed in 2 years.
And if Alpine Helen's going to call, that's the number.
We
But
do need a weather report.
I have a quick postcard from Lowell.
Yeah.
I always thought. Oh my goodness!
wow.
I will get into that in a second. Oh,
That's my favorite
where's
part of
the
the show.
Joan phone? We'll have to answer it on this
Lady,
one.
we got the lady phone.
Anyone there?
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm not sure. No, it hung up. Did they want to tell your story first, maybe?
Oh, well, we'll see. Anyway, we don't have the Joan phone.
We have the lady phone. That'll work.
What is the lady phone?
The main prop I forgot to put on.
The only reason I agreed.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, how can you
Back
agree?
again.
Oh.
Here we go. Now we got it.
Hello?
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 Thank you for calling WRUU.
The weather.
The weather.
Oh.
Da-da-da.
Reporting for WOMY.
Alpine.
Oh, my.
How you doing?
It's 37 and snowing. I don't know how that's possible, but it's 37 and snowing in Lowell.
Wow. That's nice.
Oh, I'm sorry about the news.
Yeah. Did you have some firewood left?
Not much.
Oh man.
Wow. Well, that's okay. Your friend Joni, she has grandchildren that'll love that snow.
Yeah, Alpine.
Well, it's only supposed to be like 1 to 3 today, so you can't make a big snowman.
No, not a big one, but you can make a little snow midget.
A snow
Little
little person.
guy.
A smidget.
A smidget. A smidget.
Is that Chad, I have a bone to pick with you, as my mother would say, and every time she said that, the hair on the back of my neck stood up.
Alpine, I don't know what you could be, what issue
Fire away,
you
Alpine.
could have with me.
Well, as you know, we had the demise of Neptune.
Yes.
Gorgon.
That didn't work out, I hear.
Yeah, I know, he just disappeared. It was crazy. But anyway,
Rest in pieces,
I said, well, then Chad's in the running, and I sent you the insurance papers to sign, and I have yet to receive them. What's going on?
That's so weird. That's so weird. My postman said there was an undeliverable legal size package that I did not get. I thought all packages were deliverable, but apparently this one was
No postage?
postage was.
Did you put postage on it, Alpine?
No.
Well, hello.
Hello. So yeah, I'm so sorry to say I didn't get your legal briefs.
Or your illegal brief.
Or the illegal one. I'm well covered with my own insurance, and I got all my beneficiaries laid out, so I'm good that way, Alpine.
He's
No.
well covered.
This is like a prenup, okay? You have to sign it. I know,
Well, don't you think we ought to
Have a date first?
meet?
Yeah.
Excuse me? What?
Don't you think we ought to meet and get together first and see if we have any kind of spark?
Well, I mean, you've been, you were always in the background, you know what I mean? So I figured you were the one, really.
Oh, I am. I have.
Alpine, I think he has a condition here. He'd like to meet you before he signs anything. I mean, that sounds
Sure.
reasonable,
Sure.
even to me.
I got a notary on retainer.
All right. Well, where would you like to meet?
There you go.
Halfway.
Halfway.
Are there any volcanoes we could meet at the top of? Or
That's West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia. West Virginia. I think they call it Devil's Mouth, but it's not a volcano.
okay, or any wildfires going on we could maybe
There's
meet at? Or
They have ravines
Wow.
and mudslides.
Yeah,
Grand Canyon. There you go.
That's not halfway.
that's a long way down.
That's a long way down.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Insurance.
Oh, Alpine, Helen, thank you so much for the weather report. I'm feeling very cold myself right now.
Okay, so we'll plan it then. We'll meet at the Grand Canyon. I know the perfect spot. It doesn't have any railings, and it's really like a beautiful view. I know exactly where we'll meet.
Sure, Alpine. I think that's a fantastic idea. At least we'll get to know each other
For
a brief moment.
For brief.
A very brief moment.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, that would be lovely.
Yeah, we're about to get a cold snap here in Savannah. Also, it's kind of a strange coincidence.
What, like about 80?
30.
No, down to 30.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Coming up from
Like
Lowell.
snow
It's
here,
coming
too.
right up the coast from Lowell.
Right down to
It's dropping.
like
Your briefs.
my heart. My heart is in my stomach.
Dropping like Chad might be off the Grand Canyon. Who said that? Quiet.
Who said
Who said
that?
that?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not good to threaten violence on the open airwaves.
On this illegal radio station, WOMY.
This is a perfectly legal radio.
My.
Oh my.
This is a perfectly legal radio station. We're not broadcasting. We are linear casting.
Right.
And there's a distinction with a difference, and then the lawyers will sort it out.
Yeah, as we said earlier, the best part is the government's lawyers and
Yes.
ours will be getting the same paycheck from the same
Same
source,
people,
the government,
right.
because we ain't paying for a lawyer,
Yeah.
especially when we're dead wrong.
Yes. No, right. We're right.
Oh yeah? Oh, well, I knew it was one of them.
There is no definition for linear broadcasting in the FCC law.
He did some research.
So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, he had time in jail, didn't he?
Yeah, and he caught up on Leave It,
It
to,
was a couple of days.
Leave It to Beaver reruns.
And
Is that where you get this legal information?
Yes, me and Eddie Haskell sorted it out. So anyway, Alpine, thank you so much for calling with the weather report. Are you looking forward to spring actually springing over there in Lowell?
Yes, we certainly are.
Yeah, you should see the end of Bill and Marian's driveway. It looks like somebody dumped paint out, but it's not paint. It's it's the pollen.
Yeah.
It's a yellow.
Like, wow.
Everyone has a yellow car in
Yeah.
Savannah.
Everyone does.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
yellow
we'll
on
have
all
that
of the.
around probably May.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty gruesome.
But Alpine, you'll have to come up sometime, and our lemon tree is in full bloom,
The fragrance.
and it is amazing. No matter where you are in the yard, you get this lemon scent. It's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'd love some lemonade.
And well,
Ooh.
it's right near our clothesline, and our neighbors are saying, "What do you wash your clothes in?
Yeah.
It smells so fresh."
So they're like, it's about time you washed your clothes.
On that note,
Yeah, Alpine. So
thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, tell us how your life is going.
Yeah, well,
We don't care.
We'll plan
Anyway,
That's my new
Poor
favorite part.
let me
Alpine.
get to my postcard before I forget it. You know,
Yes.
at my age, I've got to be careful.
This is why I agreed to do the shows, because we got to hear stories from your childhood that were real stories. And
I always wanted to read. As I said, my sister went to kindergarten a year before me, and I couldn't wait till she came home. She came home every day with her papers. I didn't want the things she colored. I can color. I
Yeah.
wanted the letters. What is that? That's an A.
Oh.
That's an A. And I would practice. What's that? That's a B. And I just couldn't wait to go to school. I couldn't wait to learn.
That's awesome.
And and then now I go to kindergarten, and I really, the first 7th grade, I really paid attention to school.
Right.
I liked it. It was fun. Learning was fun. Learning new things and different things. It was terrific. So now I'm in the, last year I lived in Lowell, was the 4th grade. And just before summer, there was a little, it must have been the original schoolhouse beside the Lincoln School in Lowell. And it was a little 2-story kind of crappy
Boy.
brown color, orange, yellow, crappy ochre building. And I never knew what they did in there because we were in the brick building, with all the modern one that my
Fancy
father
brick.
went to. It was brick. So anyway, towards the end of the year, the teacher says, William, today I want you to go over to the little house, whatever they called it, at 10 o'clock, say, and, there'll be a teacher there. And I said, whoa, this is something different. I actually get to leave a class in the middle of it and go to there. Oh, well, welcome, William. And it was a teacher that had something to do with reading. I thought, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
And so she had me read and went over some things with me. And it was, I say, maybe about a week before school got over. And so she gave me a book to take home and read for the summer.
Whoa.
And I read it, and it was about, I forget the name, but it was about a Indian chief, that's what we called them in those days.
Yes.
And I read the book, and I was telling my father about it. And I said, he died at the end, this is sad. He said, he wasn't any good anyway. I said, what are you talking about? Oh, he was a blah, blah, blah. He just went on and on. I said, no. I read the book, and no, he was a nice guy, and da-da-da-da-da. I mean, there was a conflict there.
Yeah.
I didn't know what my father was talking about. But it took me years later, after I had got out of school, after I graduated from high school, where I realized that wasn't because I was special at reading. That was because I needed help. I was a slow reader.
Oh, wow.
I really was. For all that I wanted to learn, I couldn't process it as fast as other kids.
Oh.
But once I processed it, once I learned it, it was there. As I say, I'm still telling you things that happened a long time ago. It took a while to get it in there, and I didn't realize I was always a slow reader all through high school. Even today, I'm a slow reader.
Wow.
But I can tell you anything about that book from beginning to end when I finish it.
Right.
Because that's just
You actually absorb it.
I've never been able to change it. And I had a friend one time that was a student in college. And I told him, I said, I'm a slow reader. He says, oh, well, just read more. So I did. I tried reading more. And I did pick it up a bit. I
sped up.
Yeah, I just insisted. And I put so many hours a day to reading. And that did help. But anyway, that and I'm having my own story published. That's it. That's the swell.
Oh, that's what it was coming back around. Oh, Bill's getting a story published. But no, I think.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
It's a murder mystery. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Just because you told me that the collection is going to be called Murder.
And Adam he just went on. You were here.
Yes.
When he called. You happened to hear.
Oh.
him gushing about how good this
It's
was.
a good thing the phone doesn't have liquid, 'cause it would have been all spewing out of the phone. Yeah.
Flame is selfish.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have a hard time reading, like myself, especially fiction books, is because I start creating the world in my mind, and I lose track of what's getting written, what the book is doing, because I will start making up the world in my mind. So
It pulls you off of what you were doing.
what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
And but when I read and I take the time to read, I retain a lot more than if I watch a story about it, or I watch like or listen on the radio to something. If you take the time to read, you will have a higher functioning knowledge
Oh, I know.
of what you're talking about.
There's nothing like it. That book that Adam gave me, A Confederacy of Dunces.
Brilliant.
He told me this is a funny book. This is good. And then a friend of ours, Kathy Harrington, she just happened to walk in one time and say, "Hey, have you ever read A Confederacy of Dunces?" She didn't even know I had it. She said, "Man, that's outstanding."
Yes.
So it got me more interested to get into it. And when I did, could not put it down.
Yeah.
It was an astounding book. It really was. It was one of the best books I've ever read.
It's a great
And
book.
Didn't it win a Pulitzer Prize?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. And there's a
Posthumously.
sad story about it. The author committed suicide. His
Right.
mother found the transcript and had it printed.
Ooh.
And she went to at LSU, she went to a professor there, and the professor writes the foreword of it saying, "Oh, please, someone brings me a transcript." It was just, I had to be polite because it was a sad story that her son committed suicide. So I did what I would. I normally would skim over it. He says I couldn't stop skimming. He's basically saying the same thing what I said. That's a book. If you want a book that's entertaining and so off the wall,
Well written.
characters in it, not a one of them would you probably want to know.
Right.
Their lives when they come together so brilliantly. They come together brilliantly. And usually, as I said, I've read books that are great, right? But they can't have a good end. They can't finish it.
Yes.
It's like the book was wasted because they don't. This book, the ending was as good as every page in that book.
Which isn't rare.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that's my book.
So here's my idea, Bill.
Go. Fire away.
When you pass away of natural causes, of course, we're gonna tell people it was a tragic ending, because we'll sell more books. Me and Marianne will be much better
And
off.
painting.
And paintings.
Yeah.
We have a whole
Oh,
litany
yeah.
Oh yeah.
of stuff that we could get more for.
Basically, I'm setting Mary Ann, and if she wants to cut you in, that's her deal.
Oh, I've already
setting-
been cut in.
But basically, I'm setting you up for
Yeah.
So and
You know,
again,
tragic endings sell more. I'm just saying.
and here's the thing too: if you leave someone something when you go,
Yep.
right, they won't remember your name in about a week. You leave them with nothing, they'll never forget you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
leave
no.
you guys with everything.
Marianne, we just need to review the will. Just let me look it over, I'll remember you regardless, Bill. I love you. Most of the
We'll
time.
take care of everything. Honey.
Once or twice.
Thankfully, no lady has called in besides Alpine Helen this week. I'm happily single. It's fine.
All I know is that if you go out with Alpine,
Mhm.
you must
Yeah.
wear
With
a
an
safety
anchor
wear
and
a
rope
safety
and a
belt.
parachute.
Yeah. Oh no, I plan on it.
Yeah.
And several witnesses.
Yeah. Even they make those like the things you put on to prevent the dog attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even that.
yeah.
A Michelin suit.
A Michelin suit. I look like the Michelin Man.
Yeah, a Michelin suit. Right.
A
First
bite-proof
date.
suit.
First date.
I think that's definitely the street sweeper's passing for the second time.
Are you on the street or in the driveway?
Well, I was on the street, but I think it just picked up my car. I am on the street. I did park on the street today.
Which car do you have?
Marks.
Ooh, and what is it?
It's a Jaguar.
A Jaguar. A Jaguar.
A Jaguar.
A Jaguar.
Yeah, I love the British.
Marianne loves Jaguars.
Yes, and she married
And
you
I-
anyway.
I like, and I let her like those because I love Bentleys.
Yeah,
A Bentley is a Rolls Royce without the snobbery.
true.
Built by the same. It looks exactly like it with a couple of minor changes, and it's Bentley. And that's the college I went to, Bentley. So that's my choice of swell cars.
Nobody's gonna argue with that.
No one will argue with it.
No, but Jaguars are nice.
Jaguar has nothing wrong with it. You can park a Jag behind my Bentley.
Any day. Any day.
Oh, well, is that, what time?
Yeah, it's getting close to the end.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add, Mary Annie?
Well, just a couple more people. I went through the list
please.
beginning.
Yes.
And our neighbor Debbie Bartolomucci is watching.
Bartolomucci.
And
And
Ma-
Tony.
And Tony.
And Matthew is watching.
Hey, Matt.
Matt.
Barbara Scobie is
Hey,
watching.
Barbara.
Barbara Griffin Scobie.
Griffin, yeah.
We mentioned you at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And Charlie.
And let's
And
see.
Rita.
William Buckingham is on.
Hey, William, every week. Nice to have you there.
Connie Rome.
You know what I love about Will?
Adam's mom.
Hi, Connie.
How you doing?
Will likes those shows where like there's less clothing, like those dating shows where they're on an island. And
Hold on a second. That'd be a great James Bond name. Clothing. Less clothing.
Oh.
no.
So it's nice that he tuned in to our show where we're not in bathing suits. So that's good.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Not that you wouldn't appreciate it out there if we all wore our Speedos.
If they think that, you're just a
Pretty
stud
face.
doll
Yeah.
on TV,
Yeah.
on any camera,
Yeah.
then if they saw you in a bathing suit,
Whoa.
that would just stud doll meter would go off the chart.
I have sent everyone off the
Fortunately, I have never seen him in a bathing suit.
beach. No one has.
No,
There's probably a handful of people. Really.
a handful.
A handful.
Don't you go to beaches? Where do you wear the bathing suit if only a handful have seen you?
Oh, I wasn't. Never mind.
Thank you, Chad, for all
The
that
public
information.
pool. The public pool.
Oh, and let's see, a few things. I'd like to say hi to my friends at Savannah Underground.
Hey guys.
Still acting in that, still loving it.
Yeah.
Say hi to Fritz
Lori.
Fritz and Lori.
and Laurie Rumble, who have chosen Mary Ann and I to be in a play that's going to be on at the end of the month here in Savannah. And
The end of May, babe.
End of
Right.
May.
The end of May.
at the end of the month. Well, I said the month. I didn't say which month.
Yeah.
At the Memorial Day weekend, 3
Yes.
days at the Savannah Theater, the historic Savannah, the oldest continuously operating theater in America.
That's unbelievable.
John Wilkes Booth's brother acted on that stage, and they think JWB might have, but we don't care about him.
Probably he did.
Yeah, well.
Probably he did.
Anyway, so that's it. We're going to be in the play at the end of the month. What's up for you?
I will not be in the show at that theater, so I don't end up being the brother of a presidential assassin.
No.
I have a brother,
Yeah.
so I'm just not going to do it.
No, well, that's, I don't think that was a requirement.
That's how my brain is absurd.
And we have a comedy show.
Yes, VFW Post 660 on Ogeechee Road.
5115
Yeah.
Ogeechee Road.
Thursday.
Route
17.
17. I keep wanting to call it 21.
I
Here
wanna
in
call it
Savannah,
8.
and that's Thursday night. Sign up at 6:30. Comedy starts at
Yes.
7 o'clock. And also, I might be doing comedy tonight.
Yeah.
At Totally Awesome
Awesome Bar.
Bar. Thank you, Brendan Townend.
Downtown Savannah.
Yeah, anyway, so that's it. Mac, anything to add? Subtract or divide?
No, I think we covered it, just about everything.
That was a good show.
It was good.
Yeah.
It always is. And thank you all so much for joining us. We do it for you. And
Yeah.
we love you. Take
And we
care.
will see you next week, the day before St. Patrick's Day.
Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Oh,
Watch
Watch this.